Hello class, good morning. I'm your new assistant teacher and my name is Soindrella. Today we'll start with geography, the first chapter that is called as resources. So first I'll give you a brief introduction about the chapter. So here we will see that how these two kids are helping their mother to clean the house. So our lesson holds totally three characters and virtual character one. That will be Mona's and Raju's father. The first two characters are Mona, Raju, and the third character is their mother and virtually their father. So we'll learn here in this chapter that how many types of resources are there and how we can conserve them. So while explaining the chapter, we'll get few question and answers. So I will request you to do the question and answers by your own, and hence afterwards I will just check it. So first we'll discuss about the chapter. So coming to the chapter, we'll get the classification. So how many types of resources are there? There are three types of resources. There are three broad divisions in which we can divide the resources. That is natural resources, human resources and human-made resources. So what are the natural resources? Those resources which we can directly use without any change, means which we get from nature, and we can use those resources without any change. Those are called natural resources. And what is human made resources? Which we need to change, means we need to change the originality of the product or substance to fulfill our demand through various technologies. So those are called to be as the human made resources. Now coming to the very next point, we will see here that if we talk about human made resources, so we'll see that how to conserve resources and how to sustain it. So if I give you a brief description that how to conserve resources, we can come through those few points, like we can discuss this few points that how we can conserve resources. So what we need to do is we need to preserve our natural resources, means natural resources need to be preserved, our consumption need to be reduced, maintain diversity of life, renewal of resources must be done. So we need to renew the resources. An ecosystem must be protected as well, and also we need to minimize the damage of natural resources. So how we can see that resources are distributed unequally over the earth. So how it has been distributed? So our mother nature has different topography. So different types of topographies are there. That means geography. It depends on the climate, the altitude, the various types of geographical area. So difference in all these factors also result in unequal distribution of resources over the earth. So all these factors varies from different place to place. So now if we talk about how to sustain development and what are its principles. So what we need to see is to balance the usage of resources as per the need and to conserve them for future is called to be as the sustainable development. So here we have learned that what is called to be as the sustainable development. So I will mention you few points and principles to know what are the sustainable development, like how we can sustain it, to improve the quality of human life, the respect and care all forms of life, to respect and care all forms of life, conserve earth's vitality and diversity, protection of natural resources to avoid depletion, change of attitude and practice towards the environment, to boost up all community to care for their own environment. So now if we want to differentiate about the natural resource and human made resource, so what are the points we can come through? So about natural resources, we can see that resources are drawn directly from the nature, natural resources, and those are used without any modification. Alright, and human made resources are what? To satisfy the need of people, resources that can create from natural resources are called as human made resources. Okay, so coming to the second point, we can see that these resources are free and precious gift of nature. Those are natural resources, for example air, water, etc. And what are human-made resources? Those has cost, like roads, railways, buildings, which we build through different types of technologies or with different types of technologies. So these resources are very much essential, which are called to be as the natural resources, and these resources require technology, I mean human-made resources. So these are all the clear differentiation between the natural resources and the human-made resources. Now we can also discuss about few other resources like the actual resources and potential resources, the abiotic and the biotic resources, the renewable and the non-renewable resources, and on the same time ubiquitous and localized resources. So you need to differentiate all these resources and give me the answer of that so that I can correct you about it. Thank you, class. Thanks for your time and your patience. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.